Okay, I'm finally ready to try this sliding bean bouncer, as I call it. I've got two motors on here, one for the rotary axis, which is a 0.9 degree NEMA 17, and this is also a NEMA 17.9 on this bottom. This just slides back and forth. It's going 210 millimeters each way. Initially I was doing 215, but it was a little bit too far, so I got it at 210. And it goes like one full width of the nozzle around on each side, so it shouldn't get any burn marks, hopefully, on the beans. I got a temperature sensor up here, and it reads every second, I think. I put the timer. I'm going to use the coffee scale timer instead of one here because that cuts into the loop speed. Even though I've got a faster processor now, I'm using an Uno R4 Minima, which is a 32-bit one. It's quite a bit faster, but it's still most of the problems is updating on the LCD. So I've got the minimum updates on the LCD. Well, we'll start and see where we're going. I'll put the beans in first. We're going to do one roast one time around without the heat. Just makes everything's going all right. I have to open it this way to get the beans in. I should flip these up. Make sure this thermistor is high so it doesn't hit the thing. And we'll turn the power on first. This is 12 volts. It's using about twice the wattage as my other one since I'm using two motors, which this won't last as long, but it should be enough for a couple, 2 or 3 roasts. It initially homes. I have it set to rotation at 25 RPM, and this speed here should be about 17 millimeters per second. Might be a little bit different because of the delay loss in the loops, but it should be pretty close. I need to come up with a better way for the cable, but to keep it from hitting anything, but that seems to work all right for now. And I have the heat gun set to a little over 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, I believe, and that's about 60 millimeters below, which is about the same as I had on the flour sifter. So, moment of truth. Let me let it start at one end or the other before I actually turn it on. There we go. Let's see. Temperature started out at 75 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about the outside temperature here. And it's closer to this end. I can feel some heat above it. Oh, got to start the timer. It's up to 83 degrees, and it's at the other end, so that's promising. You definitely feel the heat changing from one end to the other as it's going, but it's spread pretty wide. I don't know, I might have put some baffles on the sides, maybe that would keep the heat more in there. 96 degrees. That's staying pretty. Let's see if it changes. 99, 98. I don't know what temperature it should be at when it actually roasts. We're about 1 minute in. Well, I think I started about maybe 20-30 seconds late. Nice to have the timer built into this Arduino, but maybe I can get that in there later. seems like the beans stay more to one side than at the bottom, well, because of the way the baffle is inside it. Hopefully these little plastic things on the end won't get, they might get too hot. Might have to rethink that. Yeah, especially they get hotter because they get more heat at the end. I'm at 123 Fahrenheit. Yeah, I'm not sure I need those plastic things in there. Essentially stainless steel hardware holding it in place. It's been a month or so since I put them on there, so I'm not sure. At least it's PLA. (128 degrees Fahrenheit). It's probably going to take longer to roast this than in the flour sifter, I'm guessing. I'm not sure you can see the temperature on there, but it's the first line on there. I thought I might be able to see it on the video, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to see as much as I could with the roaster. It's just one video shot. 135. I'm at 4 minutes. I just kind of wish the beans would stay more at the bottom. It seems like they would roast faster. It's like a 20mm baffle on one edge of it. It keeps them rotating more. The way I'm using this, I'm not sure I really need that baffle like that. Temperature's dropped 118. The wind has picked up too, though. Wind is hurting me on this. I didn't think about that. It was a bit of more windy day than I thought. I have anything to baffle the wind. I could take it alright. Beans don't look like. I could try faster sweep speed. Let's see. Not going to be that much faster though. Let's try that. 22mm per second. 5mm faster per second. 22 is as fast as I can go with it. Yep, it's up back up to 130 Fahrenheit. Might should have a little bit faster sweep speed, maybe less RPM. So 15 RPMs. Baffle does mix them, but I'm not sure if I really need that since they're rotating all the time. I'd hate to take it out and then realize I need it though. It must be in there for a reason. Well, if the wind holds off, maybe it'll do something. I'm at about 8 minutes. 133 Fahrenheit. I don't think I've really seen any change in color to speak of. 138 Fahrenheit. See if it can get any higher than that. I just need to have the heat source a little closer to it for this method. I can feel the heat on the edges. I'm not getting any higher than the 130s, 138's the highs I've been able to get, it looks like. I'll take this camera off here and show you a little closer look of it. So you can see the baffle a little better. Oh, I got up to 140. Alright, I changed the power rating on the thing all the way up. I forget what it was. It's as high as that thing will go. See if that gets it any higher. thinking I might could 3D print some baffles, but this thing does get pretty hot recently. More so on this side because it's closer. I had to offset the carriage in order to get the heat gun in there right. Well, mostly this belt had to be. Well, I guess I could have bent the belt to the outside. Seemed like there was another reason I did that. I guess I was trying to keep the motor and the stuff inside of this C-channel. This is at, I'm using a V-slot C-beam, 500 millimeters long on here. At 141, I'm not getting much higher than that though. Even after turning this heat temperature up. I don't think it's going to roast. I'm just going to go ahead and stop it. Dump the beans and see if they look like I'm still recording. Yeah. Plastic's a little warm. I didn't think about this being. It's a little warm. I'll let it cool first. Maybe continue running it. I'll rotate a little longer before I pull them out of there. Got out of sequence. Probably need to add something to stopping the sweep motor. Thought about that the other day and I forgot about it until just now. That's probably going to do it again. Zoom it again. Good. Not hitting it now. I guess I'll wait for the temperature to 108. I think it's probably alright. This actually worked pretty good for dumping. You just unlatch this thing and dump on out. Yeah, they don't look much different than when I put them. They're a little warm, but that's about it. So, first test was not a success.